Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We've got the Charlotte Hornets taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to Bryant. Misses the three. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And Ball slams it in.
Boy, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul. So it's the Lakers now. Outside, O'Neal. To the paint. Out to Payton. Back to Malone. Inside. Here's O'Neal. 5 to shoot. Baseline J on the way.
This is exactly where length and instinct combine to provide a stop. Ball doing it nicely at the defensive end.
Bryant with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And it's the Hornets ball. Williams can't get it to go. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Phil Jackson. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Thanks, David.
That's a shot that Payton can occasionally make. I like whenever he looks to expand his range some, though.
They kick it out to Green. Back to Ball. Releases from 15. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And here is Ball. Pass to Miller. Back to Ball. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Shaq with the bucket.
This is where Shaq does his best work. So dangerous in tight because he's dominant close to the basket.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by O'Neal. O'Neal on the wing. Payton with it. Now guarded by Ball. Three-pointer, Fox. To the left side wing. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. 6 on the shot clock. And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. O'Neal looking around. The kick out to Fox. On the wing, Malone. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Hey, you know, something that separates Malone from other forwards, he's got a sweet jumper, which can draw defenders out of the lane, opening up things for Malone and his teammates.
Now George, following Miles Bridges' three-point attempt. Now here's Malone. Pass to George. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. .104 left to play in the first. In the corner, it's Bridges. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Lakers leading by 10. Down low, here's Shaq. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Fisher, high post. Left side, O'Neal. Outside, George. Back to Russell. 5 on the clock. From deep, Fisher. Gets rebounded by Charlotte. Here's Curry with the 3. No good that time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
So it's the Hornets now. It's a 10-point game. Ball feeling it out a bit. Offensive rebound. Outside for Curry. Here's Nurkic. Some solid defense from Grant. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game.
So much to like about Bryant's game, but the X factor in my mind is his unmatched competitiveness and work rate. This guy has an inexhaustible appetite for work.
Now here's Kobe. Pass to Russell. Bryant has the open look. And the 3 off target. Here's Diabate. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Back to Russell. Here's Sampson. No good on the 3. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Hornets trail by 11. Here's Ball. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Well, I love the feel Ball has when he should pull up or pass or whatever decision he has to make. His pace is outstanding.
Kobe, no luck. And so Nurkic will bring it up for Charlotte. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. They get it back. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And just a massive player Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Outside, George. Pass to Bryant. Outside, Russell. Jacks up a three. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Well, he's an accurate shooter, and Russell very selective as a shooter. He focuses on taking high-quality shots on a regular basis.
Ball with the bucket.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Russell with it. Now Smith defending. On the wing, George. It's stolen by Curry. They get a hand on it. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Lakers leading by 10. On the wing, Payton. To the middle. The Lakers moving the ball around. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Ball showing off those two-way skills, getting it done on both ends.
Left side, Kobe. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Hornets trail by 8. Now Ball. They kick it out to Green. Bridges outside. 6 to shoot. There's Ball with the 3. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Bryant throws it down hard.
Boy, Kobe wanted to dish out some pain with that one. He put some hurt on the rack there.
Ball no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Miller, no up.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Bryant can't get it to go. Hornets trail by 12.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Oh, and the jam by Kobe Bryant.
The pure athleticism of Bryant, breaking away and not letting anyone get in his path.
Here's Ball. The shot missing. Nice D from Bryant. Lakers leading by 14. Taken away by Williams. Green left side. Pass to Williams. Makes it off the glass. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half. How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Gets it off. Kobe Bryant getting it done for Los Angeles. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Hornets trail by 14. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Lakers on D. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Looking to get it going. Ball with the bucket.
Boy, Ball playing with a lot of aggression and toughness there. I love seeing that from a guard who has his size and ability.
Now here's Payton. And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Bryant. Outside, Fox. To the inside. Here's Shaq. Malone outside. In the corner, it's Bryant. Just 3 to shoot. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist. Kobe's got 15 points.
And you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
Lakers leading by 15.
Tell you what, Bryant keeps relentless pressure on the defense by staying in attack mode, making them foul him.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And Kobe drops them both. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Ball. And that one drops. Ball's got 4 this quarter.
This is what height in the backcourt gives you. Ball can get almost anything he wants in there because of that size.
Pass to Miller. Williams with the ball. The kick out to Ball. And it's off from three-point range. Lakers leading by 15. Kobe with it. And it's Miller picking him up. They grab their own miss. Now Payton. Kicks it out to Malone. Right side, Fox. Here's Kobe. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Kobe's got 19 points.
The defense has got to cover Bryant everywhere. Otherwise, he'll just keep finding looks whenever he wants.
Here are the Lakers. And that's a foul called on Josh Green. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Now here's Bryant. It's stolen by Smith. Here's the break. Outside, Ball. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Now here's Kobe. 19 points in the game. Launches it. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 22.
You know, you've got to guard Kobe the moment he crosses half court. He's got that kind of range, and he doesn't have any reservations about letting it fly.
Here's Ball. 13 points in the game. Charlotte again missing.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Up top, Bryant. He's got 22. Outside, Payton. Pass to Malone. Shot clock at 2. They get it back. Bryant, that's for 2. The good-looking shot from the wing. Bryant's got 12 points here in the second half.
A nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way.
Here's the Lakers with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Now, here's Ball.
Timeout.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Here's Los Angeles now. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Fisher with it. Scoreless thus far. Lets it fly from 18. Rebound by Nurkic.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pass to Okogie. No good on the triple. And here is Los Angeles now. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Here's O'Neal. Nurkic with the block.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority.
Down low. Here's O'Neal. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. O'Neal's got 8 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Right back after this break. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Lakers have possession. Here's Rush. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Los Angeles making a switch here. Smith outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here's Fisher. Lakers passing it around. Back to Grant. Out to Russell. Pass to George. Rebound by Smith. Left side, Ball. Drills the three-pointer. Ball's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Hornets.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Curry with it. Now defended by Fisher. Pass to Diabate. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Here's Diabate. Clock at 4. Here's Ball. With the second effort. And the layup is up and in. Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, the defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Los Angeles with another miss.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Lakers leading by 21. Here's Udoka. A three-pointer is right on target.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Smith, no good. Right side, George. Grant with the ball. Now Smith defending. Outside, Russell. Outside, George. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here is Cook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Lakers.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
First one falls for him. And so Cook nails both of them. Now here's Ball. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
You know, possessing outstanding height at his position, Ball excels at using that size and his body control to convert through contact.
That's good from Ball. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to Grant. Outside Russell. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, good at keeping his concentration when he attacks the basket. Russell doing a really good job fighting through that defense.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. And there's the call on Derek Fisher. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside, Ball. From the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Ball's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Hornets.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here is Cook. Rush outside. Rebound by Williams. Miller surveying the floor. A three-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 23. Grant up top. Outside, George. Pass to Cook. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
1:12 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Okogie. Three-pointer. Rush grabs the miss. So it's the Lakers now. To the paint. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Now Curry. Puts up a deep three. He doesn't hit that one. Here's Rush. Nurkic with the double team. Pass to Sampson. The offensive rebound. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The first free throw is good. And George drops them both. Here's Ball. Miller outside. Pass to Bridges. The three. Doesn't go for him. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. So the Lakers will get the first possession here. Pass to Hayes. And he gets it to go. Well, Grant, what should we expect in a veteran-heavy matchup like this?
You know, B.A., it typically means we'll get a clean game. These guys have been around for a while and know how to take care of the basketball.
Now here's Lillard. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
Nice concentration from Giannis Antetokounmpo. Outstanding job looking over the defense and staying focused on the basket.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. Shot clock at 6. Hayes for 3. Giannis with the rebound. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. I asked him how they plan to deal with Luka Doncic, and he said, look, we all know what Luka can do. He'll get his points, but we can't let him take over. We have to maintain our focus on defense for every minute of all 4 quarters.
And Allie, thanks. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual. Scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
The 3 is up. It's Hayes with the rebound. James, left side. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. It's stolen by James. Pass to Hachimura. Kicks it to Doncic. And there's a 3-second violation. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Now Lillard. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
The decision-making of Antetokounmpo is really brilliant, in a word. He knows when to spot up, he knows when to roll to the bucket off screens, and he knows when to give it up.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, it's early. They should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Lillard got a good look. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Who was stolen by Lillard. Here's Lopez. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up.
And amidst the tall timber, he's right at home, extremely comfortable. Lopez getting it done.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
A nice shot by Lillard.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
And the shot goes down.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. Big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
1:44 left in the first quarter. And here's Connect outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Lillard outside. Jacks up with 3. And it's Connect with a rebound. Lakers trail by 11. James with the ball. He's picked up by Lillard.
LeBron James, power and athleticism on full display with the jam.
Lopez in the post. And rejected. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. And Los Angeles making a change here. Lakers on D. Portis for 3. Sinks the tray.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
Now here's Reeves. Still without a bucket. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the three-pointer goes.
Capable of running the offense, Doncic fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. For 3, here's Lillard. And the powerful one-handed slam.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Lillard with the ball. He has 7. Launches a 3. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back with you shortly. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
The Bucks leading by 11. Here's Antetokounmpo. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never... lost it.
Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
The burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Porter. No points yet. Bully ball in the paint from Giannis.
Good luck against Giannis in the paint. get out of the way is probably your best option.
And here's Reeves outside. It's hauled in by Portis.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Fires from deep. Rebound, the Lakers.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Both teams will make substitutions. That's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Count that bucket.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the game. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. So the Lakers will get the first possession here. Here's Hayes. He gets it in there. Well, if you like scoring, we've got you covered.
Yes, we do. Two high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
Here's Curry. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The 17-footer. And too long on the shot.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
On the wing, Hachimura. Goes up on the wing. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Moody misses. Pass to Reeves. Now Hayes. And here's Doncic outside. Hauled in by Curry. Here's Green. And the Warriors miss again. On offense, here are the Lakers. Now here's Reeves. Back to Doncic. Reeves with the ball. Defended by Podziemski. Outside Reeves. 5 to shoot. Here's Doncic. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
Outside Butler. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. It's James with the drive.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Inside, Hachimura. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Clark, Hachimura has always been a monster with his strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, B.A. And working out with LeBron during the summer and training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
What I love about Jimmy Butler, there's a lot to like, but he brings it every night. His consistency and toughness and production, plays with passion, leads his team well. Love that throwback mentality of his.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as he can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
see the Oklahoma City Thunder facing the Houston Rockets. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. And it's Brooks in the corner. Here's Şengün. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Şengün's got his team on the board to start the game for Houston. Here is Williams. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
Brooks misses. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka, and he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thank you, David. From outside, off the mark. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of this game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Here's Holmgren. Count that one.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Pass to Green. Out to Thompson. Looking to end the run. Thunder with the rebound. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And here is Holmgren. Over Thompson. Holmgren can't hit.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
On the wing, Thompson. Trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Now the Thunder with it. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Inside, here's Williams. Back to Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the baseline, Jay.
Timeout, timeout.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
Excellent shot from SGA. I like seeing him shake loose in the mid-range.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Outside, Green. In the corner, it's VanVleet. Another miss by Houston. And here are the Thunder now. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dillon Brooks. That's his first foul. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
1:53 left to play here in the first. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
No good on the free throw. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, a big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Daigneault said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin, he certainly will.
I agree. You know, David, he is fearless. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Shooting two.
The first one falls.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the #2 overall pick in the draft, and that's really changed the landscape.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And the Thunder with possession. They're on a 9-1 run. Rockets trail by 6 to the middle. One-on-one fast break. Adams right side. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Steven Adams, a workhorse down low like that. Once he's got position, he'll want the ball.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. The Thunder leading by 4. Now Williams. Over Eason. Williams, that's good.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Left side, Adams. Outside, Green. Smith outside. A three-pointer, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Wiggins up top. To the right side. 6 to shoot. Here's Caruso. It's rebounded by Houston.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Ooh, and I hope he didn't hurt his neck because that was one nasty head fake.
Yeah, the defender bought it all the way, didn't he? And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And Adams, no good on that one. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Thunder lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
The Thunder leading by 4. Shoots the 3. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
SGA doesn't rely on the 3 to get his points, but man, when it's falling, watch out.
That's a 2 from Smith. Thunder with the rebound.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Here's Caruso. Off with the layup. And so here is Houston. They trail by 7. It's good. Smith's got his first 2 points.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game. And this guy is on his way.
Here's Dort. Following the basket by Fred VanVleet. Now, here's Dort. Nothing on the board. Shot clock at 6. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
VanVleet outside. Pass to Eason. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Thunder leading by 5. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the score by Houston. Lets it go from 14. Again, the Thunder score.
Hard to leave any player that wide open from that distance.
And the Thunder making a change here. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Thompson outside. Over Holmgren. The Rockets with another miss. The Thunder with the lead. Pass to Hartenstein. Williams with a clean look. Good on the triple. Williams has got 7.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Out to Smith. Holmgren with the steal. Back to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Pass to Hartenstein. Now Holmgren. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Thompson outside. Smith with it. And the turnover again by Houston.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
The Thunder leading by 8. Outside Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 5. Over Brooks. Rebound by Smith. .29 seconds left in the first half. Here's Thompson. And Vliet on the wing. Another miss by Houston. Williams from outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Fires the 3. And that's good. Fred VanVleet for 3. VanVleet's got 5 points now this quarter. Tipped away. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Oklahoma City out in front. They're up by 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The Thunder leading by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by VanVleet. Şengün with the ball. Pass to Green. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist.
With his athleticism, Green plays a lot bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Pass to Dort. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Outside Williams. 5 on the clock. Over Brooks. Williams can't get it to go. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. 4-point game. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he hasn't cashed in on his chances at the line, only making one free throw. And the technical free throw is good. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Van Vliet. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Van Vliet's got 9.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his side.
To the inside. Hartenstein. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Pass to Şengün. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And they're running. Here's Dort. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Timeout.
And it's a 6-point Oklahoma City lead.
And Lugan's leaning in that time as he gets to the pull-up in the mid-range.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Outside, Green. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Van Vliet. And the layup falls. He's got 11.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them. Look at that. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Dort wide open. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Rockets trail by 6. Şengün with the ball. Dort covering. A wide open look here for Caruso. Poked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Caruso.